can pass through. Come on and pass through. You can pass through.
Hi, welcome to the show Game On. My name is Carrie McGee. It's a new segment on Pass-Through Productions where I'll show you easy, flavorful recipes to cook your wild game in. Today's episode is on wild turkey, and we have a special Jake. He's 15 pounds that I'm going to show you how to brine and how to roast. On last week's episode, I showed you a simple brine with the turkey breast. And this week, I'm going to show you step by step how to brine your whole turkey. Now, a brine is very important in wild game because it takes that edge off, that gamey edge off. But it also tenderizes the meat, which is what you want with wild game. Now, before I take you through the process of making a brine, I want to show you how I'm storing my turkey. Now, I want to show you how I prepared this cooler before we start. I've taken a non-chemical cleaner that I've made from vinegar, baking soda, lemon juice, and water. One of the main food contaminations is chemical, so you just want to take that out of the picture and use something organic. Alright guys, now I'm going to talk about the brine ingredients. We have half a cup of salt, half a cup of orange juice, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of chicken stock, and then 1 teaspoon of 5 spice. Let's get that in and get it all stirred up. And what we're going to do next is add 5 quarts of water. Now we're ready to pour our brine on top of the bird. Now look at this, guys. This bird is not fully covered, so it would be a good opportunity to double the recipe. Make sure you have a pretty large bag of ice to cover the bird in. Fits perfectly. One thing I want to mention to you guys is a temperature safety zone. You want to keep this bird at under 40 degrees, and I'll tell you why. Once you hit 41 or above, you enter what's called a danger zone, and that's where bacteria tends to multiply, so you want to stay away from that. Alright guys, our lovely bird is now in brine, and it's iced in a cooler, and it's safe. And now, I will see you in 24 hours. Hey guys, welcome back. Now it's been 24 hours, and I want to just show you what I'm doing here. I have the turkey out, I patted it down with paper towel, then I've gone ahead and started wrapping it in bacon. And what this will do, it'll cause this fat barrier right here that I want to crisp up and give it flavor. So I have one more piece. It's very, very simple. And then I've stuffed the neck with some apple. And over here, I have some apple chunks. Just gonna put around it. Some celery. And some onion. Okay. Salt and pepper. Be very generous with this. And torches of olive oil. Perfect. Now I'm going to throw it into an oven at 350 degrees for about 3 hours. At 3 hours, I'm going to check it and put my meat thermometer in the thickest point, and it should read 165. And now this is the essential part. The bird has been in the oven for 3.5 hours and it's ready. So now I'm going to pull it and let it rest for 10 minutes. The temperature is going to keep rising as it sits there, but it keeps all the juices in, so you don't want to cut it right away. The easiest way is to take a wooden spoon and shove it in the cavity here and lift the bird up onto a cutting board. And there we go. Now we're ready to carve. This is the great part. What you want to do, there's a bone going down the middle right here, and you want to carve the breast out just around the bone. You can feel the bone in there. Carve it out, and then you want to go down this way. And I can show you this way. Down this way. Cut here, cut down there. And you'll get a nice sized breast. So guys, I've taken all the lovely apples and onions and celery that we're marinating and all the juices down there. And I'm going to put the lovely bird on top. Awesome. Thanks guys for tuning in to Game On. Good luck with your bird, and I hope we've been helpful, and happy eating.